Hey everybody, Dr. Meg Haworth here, offering holistic wellness solutions to survivors of abuse with chronic illnesses. I'm super happy to be here today with Diego. This is my boy. I was just getting ready to start this and he got up in my lap. He just wanted to be a part of it. So I'm always happy to have my little sweet sidekick. He's my emotional support animal, actually, and have him be a part of our Facebook Lives here. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and please feel free to put comments in the chat thread, and I'll come back later and look at them. So today's topic is why nutrition is a critical factor for abuse survivors with me and with Diego. Nutrition is incredibly important. One of the things that happens with abuse survivors, as was confirmed by the ACE study, is that when you go through childhood abuse and you're going through it over and over again, you're releasing a lot of adrenaline, a lot of cortisol, and eventually those hormones become toxic to the body and they become overloaded, and it weakens the immune system, setting you up for a lifetime of all kinds of illnesses. And there's all kinds of problems that people have from, chronic infections is one. If you have chronic infections, I was one of those people. My background, as many of you may already know, is that I was sexually abused as a child, and I also had, I drowned when I was a child. I was struck by lightning just a few years ago. And I've had a lot of trauma in my life and a lot of abuse and difficulties. So, and what happened was by the time I was in my 20s, I had over a dozen illnesses. So I've had fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, I've had irritable bowel syndrome, ulcers, migraines, and I've healed all of these conditions mainly with food and the power of my own mind and heart, and through the power of transpersonal psychology, which is what I earned my doctorate in. So anyway, let's go talk about the ACE study, which confirms this connection. It's the largest public health study ever done, confirming the connection between chronic illness and childhood abuse, neglect, divorce, abandonment, a parent who was an alcoholic. So you can take the ACE quiz on my website at meghaworth.com, meghaworth.com, and assess your risk. And I have a few statistics that I pulled down for tonight's Facebook Live so that you understand a little bit about what you're dealing with when it comes to supporting your body to heal itself with nutrition, because that's the very best way to get well and to stay well. In addition to doing some inner work, which is also critical. So let's see, in the ACE study, they found that if you have an ACE score of 4 or above, and the higher your score goes, the more likely you are to have specific conditions and to develop them or potentially develop them. So COPD, the pulmonary diseases, lung diseases, you're 390% more likely to develop one. It's huge. Hepatitis, you're 240% more likely to develop that. Then again, if your score is above a 4, depression, 460% more. And as your score climbs, you're 1,220% more likely to suicide. A lot of abuse survivors are also substance abusers as well. So there's a lot of information on this. So, but nutrition, what it does is it helps to support your body to heal itself. When you give your body what it needs, it'll help you get through the difficult stuff when you're going through therapy to get well. So what I did is, because it's such a big problem, I created a solution, and it's called 21 Days to Healthy Eating, and it's my online course. And you can find it on my website in my shop page. meghaworth.com, meghaworth.com, and I have I've worked as a celebrity chef in Hollywood for 10 years, and I have 21 recipes that I created, and I created them all for my chef clients. And there's stories about my different clients that I worked for. Michael Weatherly from NCIS, and Bull was one of my clients, and I have some great stories and recipes from his home in there. I also have mindset tips on every day that comes with this. And these mindset tips are to help you shift your thinking about what healthy eating really is. And I've also have a lot of education based on current research on healthy eating, and from things like healthy cookware. And you may not even know that your cookware is unhealthy, and it could be making you sick. It could be linked to your cancer, autoimmune disease. I have grocery lists for every recipe, and where to get the products for the lowest price, because that's incredibly important. I know we're all trying to save money. Bonus videos with more recipes and cooking techniques and tips and things that I've learned along the way. And I also have a lot of other great resources for you all. So experts in health and wellness, I have a lot of advice from them that come within this program. So it's really comprehensive. It's really kind of putting together the best of all the things that I've done over the years. So just go to my website, meghaworth.com, meghaworth.com, and check out 21 Days to Healthy Eating. Again, it's on the shop page. And look at Diego, he's getting a little sleepy. He just had dinner. Grain-free for your dogs. Grain-free, organic. At any rate, so go ahead and go to the website and check that out. So, because nutrition is the single most important thing that you'll do to support your body, and there's so many hidden things that we don't know about that's in our food supply that could be keeping the weight on. They're aging us faster, they're making us sick, they're creating diabetes and cancer and heart disease and all of the chronic illness problems that are happening. And again, if you are an abuse survivor, you are more likely to develop these illnesses, and you're more likely to, your life is more likely to be shortened. And I'm not talking, as somebody said recently, like, oh, it's gonna, who cares if my life is shortened by a month? I'm not talking about that. There are people that are dying of these chronic illnesses early. They're leaving the planet 10, 20, 30, 40 years earlier than they should. And if they only knew these solutions were available to them, it's a big part of what I'm super passionate about. When I healed myself from all of those illnesses using food, using the power of my own mind and heart to get well, it made a believer out of me, and then the thousands of people that I've worked with over the years as well. So check out 21 Days to Healthy Eating. It's a great holiday gift, or birthday gift, or something for the new year, if you want to learn what healthy eating really is. So I've had people complain to me. They'd say things to me like, okay, Dr. Meg, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating yogurt for breakfast, and for lunch I'm having a turkey sandwich with chips and a salad, and for dinner I'm having steamed broccoli and chicken and sweet potatoes and all of that. So, but they're still sick. And as I'm saying this, I can tell you, 100 different things that are wrong with that diet, or potentially wrong with that diet. And those things get covered in this program. So there are certain things called obesogens. Has anybody heard of an obesogen? They're chemical compounds that the body cannot process, so it stores it as fat and as toxins in our cells. So I go into depth about what that means, what they are, how to get them out of your diet. So all kinds of great tips. I've had people knock out one obesogen that they've been using, and the weight just falls off of them once they knock that one thing out. So it gives you all that kind of information. So for those of you that are on this live thread, if you could go ahead and just ask me any questions you might have, I'd be happy to answer your questions. I have lots and lots of resources on my website. You can go look at my blog at meghaworth.com. So I was just saying, if anybody has any questions that they want to throw in about nutrition, about health, about wellness, about recipes, about, anything, anything that you want to know more about. So I know there's some people that just came on. Here's Diego. He wants to say hi. Little boy. He's such a sweet guy. Anyway, he's resting after his dinner. So that's my guy. So anyway, so please come on and ask me any questions. Give me some hearts. Give me some likes. Come on. I'd love to hear from you all. Of course, you can always private message me at any time and ask me questions there. I offer free consultations, so please take advantage of those. Those are filling up more and more all the time, so I'd appreciate you signing up for one of those, just so we can talk about your ACE score, which you can find on my website at meghaworth.com. And again, the ACE quiz is the largest public health study ever done that has definitely linked chronic illness with childhood abuse, family dysfunction, things like divorce, abandonment, death of a parent, watching your father abuse your mother, households where there was a lot of rage and yelling and screaming. There's all these different factors that they've looked at. So go check out your ACE score with the ACE quiz and see where you sit with that, and then just schedule a free consultation with me. Also download my ebook, The 10 Steps to Overcoming the Effects of Victimization, and where you can get my whole person integration technique, which is a technique, a mind-body technique that helps to transform and release those emotions and their ensuing beliefs where they're stuck in the body. And that's another thing you can do with me over the phone, over Skype, over FaceTime, anywhere in the world. So, but back to nutrition. Nutrition is the most important thing that you can do for yourself all day long. What you put into your body has everything to do with your mental focus, your clarity, your thought processes, your mood. There's a significant link between foods that you're eating and mood disorders. There's actually a bipolar disorder that's caused by gluten-induced bipolar disorder. There's ADHD and attention deficit disorder with hyperactivity. Those have been linked to specific food chemicals. So it's a big part of what I talk about in my program, 21 Days to Healthy Eating. It's a great online course. I'd love for you all to experience it and get your health in order, because your health is your wealth. It's the most important thing that you've got. And when that's in place and that's going well, then everything else in your life follows suit. And if you've ever lost your health like I did, where I just couldn't get out of bed in the morning, where I was on disability for weeks at a time, if you've ever lost your health, you know how horrible it is to not be able to participate in life. So to those of you that are in that space, or you're afraid you're going to spill over into that space, please take a look at 21 Days to Healthy Eating, to my podcast series on iTunes called Get Well Soon. I just want to help you guys, help you get well, help you feel better, and know that nutrition is just the baseline for everything that you will do. And getting that right, by eating organic foods, by cutting out the food chemicals that could be making you fat, making you sick, creating mood issues in you, including mood disorders. There's a lot of layers and levels of things to know about that I've been researching for the last 25 years, and trying in my own body and working with thousands of other clients worldwide. So anyway, so please go ahead and ask me any questions you may have. You can always private message me if you want to throw something in the chat thread later. I'll be checking it out. And I'm really excited to be able to talk to you tonight and to have you on here listening and learning and healing, and lots of love to you guys. Again, my website is meghaworth.com, meghaworth.com. The program is 21 Days to Healthy Eating. It takes 3 weeks to form a new habit. So in those 21 days, you get a new recipe, you get mindset tips, you get grocery lists and education on what healthy eating really is. Everything from healthy cookware to what knives to choose, and you get some fun stories from my celebrity chef client days in Hollywood, and then all my recipes actually in that were all made up for my clients. So love to share those with you. So support your body with good nutrition, with good health, and thank you so much for listening. And if you need help, please contact me. I would love to help you out. So Diego, hey Diego, say bye. He just wants to sleep. He just wants to sleep on Mama's lap. Okay, all right. Bye guys. Thank you so much for listening. And have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful holiday. And enjoy yourself, and but eat the best you can. All right, bye everybody. Mwah.